Hey everybody, and welcome to my basically sporadic Friday check-in. I sometimes do these when I just have no videos in the queue and no idea what else to talk about, and I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about, but this video is probably going to get very little interest or traction. So the people that I actually want to reach out to and talk to are probably going to miss this video and not hear anything I have to say, and will catch some of the other videos. But super high level. If you're wondering why I didn't get a video out at midnight, I usually have a queue of videos ready to go for like a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month, that they're all kind of scheduled and ready to go out so that I get a daily video out. That queue is currently zero. So I'm recording this video because I've been on the fence of like, what do I want to talk to like people out there about? What information do I think is important to get out, and kind of what's going on with the channel. If saying that makes you think I'm going to rage quit or anything else, it's not that. But I am kind of feeling like it's time for a change. I'm getting a little bit burnt out on some stuff, and I've been spending some time thinking about like what do I want to get out of this channel. Right now, I don't get a whole lot out of this channel. It's me putting a lot of effort and energy into helping folks out, and I'll be honest, like I kind of rarely get even a thank you from somebody from putting the work in to help answer their question. So I'm like, I'm not demanding it. It's not like I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to stop doing this because somebody didn't say thank you. But on the flip side, I'm just letting you guys know, like, whether it's a thank you or subscribing to the Patreon or joining my Discord server to get involved, or, a thing that I'm really trying to build out right now is the Uncarved block. And I'm working towards getting number 10 released. But the intent has just been to put content out there that does not have any copyright attached to it, so that people can go make their own tracks and do what they want with them, and not have to worry about like, am I going to copyright claim them or copyright strike them or try and monetize what they're doing. Like, so I'm trying to provide some content for folks to do that, and then they can go do a flip, an inspired by remix, whatever you'd like to do with the content. And then, I'm trying to do like a every couple weeks, listen to it and give us like some responses. Like, what are my thoughts? Like, you can agree with or disagree with what I have for thoughts, but just give you some like different thoughts, opinions, or like suggestions for things to try that I think would be really valuable. And the people that have participated been like, oh, that's great. Like, I didn't even think about this or that. So, just trying to give an outside view on some stuff. So let you know when I think it's an opinion versus like a, hey, I really think you should do this. And kind of go from there. So if you're interested in how to, I guess, keep me interested in this, like, you know, I'd say Patreon's kind of like in the last place, but yeah, I'm literally saying, like, if you're interested in just saying thank you or getting involved in the Uncarved block, two thumbs up. Um, I probably am not going to go do the sample advent calendar this year. I know I've done it for 3 years. I've been making these videos for about 4 years now for doing a daily video. I know I missed like a month in there because I was changing jobs and stuff, but by and large, I still want to have the same values. I don't want to be really pushing hard on marketing any kinds of things. I don't want to be begging for likes and subscribes, even though that's the thing that will absolutely drive this channel. So, if you're interested in what I'm doing, cool. On the flip side, a lot of people that I get are just kind of drive-by folks. They are looking for a specific answer to their problem. They will come in. About 80% of the people that I get views for every month are not subscribing, and they're just disappearing. So, and that's totally fine. Like, I don't want people to feel like they have to do that, because if they just need like an answer, I just want to be able to help folks out. But I do want to say, like, for sure, and this is why I think coming, like, joining my Discord server or just getting to like some other ones is really important. I'm probably going to stop doing videos on how to connect device A to device B. For me, I get like almost no value out of it because frequently I don't even have the device and I have to go read the manual that the person could go do themselves and hopefully figure it out. Although I do understand this stuff's very complicated, and if you don't understand the difference between MIDI and audio, and you don't understand the difference between different types of USB ports and stuff, it can get very complicated to set up. But it's a lot of work on my end to make a 5 minute-ish video where I'm spending like an hour or 2 hours to go do the research, figure this stuff out. And at the end of the day, like, it's not very interesting for me. So I'd like to move to and pivot into creating what will be more interesting content for me, especially since I'm doing it for free. So what I think the channel is going to start looking more like is trying to give more high level advice on um, like approaches to making music. This will probably be more like in the intermediate space. I think the last 4 years has been tending to be more like basic beginner level stuff. I like to get more in that more intermediate and potentially advanced space where it's really talking more about like, you know, when you're getting into a sequencing or arrangement, like why would you do certain things? Um, why is or like if you're thinking about doing like time signature changes, like why would you do this versus that? How do you kind of hack some of that stuff into different systems and environments? How to like what are my thoughts processes as I'm going through making tracks and from the start all the way to like a final mix or master. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's for me, it's a time to change. I've already kind of have changed 2 or 3 times as I've been doing these daily videos, and to keep myself interested in doing this, and I hope it'll be continue to be valuable to folks, is just kind of maturing the channel at least a bit. Um, and I think what I'm probably going to do for instead of doing the sample advent calendar stuff this year, like to me, it's like really important to get back into actually trying to do like a daily track or something, just to like, get me back in the habit of thinking about what I'm doing for my setup. So, um, I've been really spending a lot of time to simplify my setup. I'm getting down to like 5, maybe 6 main instruments, effect unit devices, and to be able to afford any of this stuff because I don't get any sponsorships. I don't get any. I really don't get any deals by and large for getting discounts. So it's me just investing in all these devices, and I've hit the point. And I've talked about this before where I've spent enough money on it. I'm now into just like if I'm not using something, I'm really trying to sell it off. And I'm probably gonna have to cut kind of deep on a few things to afford a couple new pieces of gear that I'd like to get into, like this core 5 or 6 device setup. Um, so there, I will probably be putting a lot of stuff up on Reverb. And trying to fund some more stuff here so I can actually, like, as I said, make more music and kind of the music I'd like to make. So, probably more videos like going through that process. I spent a lot of time the last few days because I've been getting a lot of questions from folks like, hey, like, do you this device versus that device? And I personally, I kind of find that a silly question because there's a reason why I've personally bought and purchased every device, but I do understand like a what would I advise or not. So I've spent the last couple days trying to figure out how I'd categorize and organize for all the devices I've ever owned that I can remember that have sampling capabilities, and that'll probably look like a 2 to 3 hour video, depending on how much time I'm able to commit to it. But in the meantime, I guess what I'm trying to say with all of this is the channel's going to change. I'm not rage quitting or anything, but the rate of videos coming out might feel a little bit more sporadic as going into the end of November. Maybe I don't. Maybe just take like a break and keep writing down some thoughts on things. I may start trying doing some video essay style stuff. I'd still want to keep this. I'm going to scare quote say fresh. I don't want to do like I mean, part of me would love to go if I had the money to go pay somebody to help do like a lot of high end production on stuff. I'd love to do that, but I'm not asking any of you guys to do stuff for free. It's not a great way to build your own career. So, um, I'm the maniac kind of doing this stuff effectively for free or at discount rates. I'm not going to ask any of you guys to do it. Um, but yeah, I'm probably going to have December will be just go through and try and do a daily track, whether it's 15 minutes and it'll just be kind of, I'll just post it up on SoundCloud. It'll be what it is. Like it'll either, some of them will be hits and a fair amount of them might be okay. And there's going to be some misses in there. Having done this I've done this a few times before where I go for like 3 or 4 months straight, get 120 tracks out, and I go back and listen to them like, yeah, I can see why I spent 15 seconds on that. It just wasn't worth the time and effort. And then some other stuff, I'm like, man, that only took me like half an hour and it sounds really cool. I should go back and finish it. I'm not going to go probably dig up any old stuff right now and just kind of do some things to get fresh with my new setup and start over. So do that if you're interested in getting involved, keeping me interested in this space. I'm going to go over it again one last time. Come over, check out my Discord. I would love to just have people get more engaged, talk through things, and just have some fun, like conversations. I like to keep it light, I like to keep it simple, and like to help people out. So I've kind of feel like I've gotten a fair few people in the community that are also interested in helping other people out and just kind of discussing music and stuff. So please join the Discord, stop by. Number two, if you're interested in taking your time, and I know it's putting your self out on the line a little bit, but if you're interested, please check out the Uncarved Block stuff. I'm posting all of it through the Discord by and large, but I'm also posting links up on YouTube videos, just showing the like me building out a track and trying to show like, hey, like you can anybody that wants to follow along. Hopefully, the idea. I'm just trying to like grab random stuff and like I don't necessarily have a place where I'm starting to or going to a lot of times, but trying to make out a track, give you guys some content that it doesn't have any copyright burdenedness to it, so that you guys have the ability to take that, flip it, remix it, do whatever you want to make the track your own, and have some fun with it. And then also once you've posted it, every couple weeks, I'm trying to aggregate them, just do some feedback sessions on it to give people some extra thoughts or ideas for things to think about and check out. So, as I said, it's going to change. Things will change a little bit. Might be bumpy. Like for me, I'm not like so worried about viewership as trying to make sure I'm keeping myself interested, engaged, and moving forward. So, anyway, everybody, thank you for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.